Hey guys, this is Raz with My Campaign Coach, and I'm actually sitting on my back porch right now working on a course that we're going to be putting out with a free PDF. We believe that candidates need to ask themselves before they run for office. And there's a lot of questions ranging everything from the very practical, like can you raise the money? Can you get the votes? Do you know how many votes you need to win? All the way down to a lot of personal questions about your goals, what your family wants out of life. And one of the areas where we have several questions is talking about your spouse's involvement. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I ask every candidate that I meet with is your spouse on board? And usually they say absolutely 100%. And then I ask them a couple more questions asking about what they've told them. What questions have you asked your spouse, and what are their expectations about this run? What's their involvement going to be? How much are you going to be giving financially? What's this going to do as far as your time away from your family? How's this going to affect holidays, birthdays, weekends? There's a lot of things that go into it, and it's important that you know that your spouse is on board, but also that you really give them the chance to understand what you're getting yourself into. They need to understand from your side what it's going to do to you. They need to have a good understanding of how you operate when you're under stress, and make sure that they're comfortable with that and they realize that you're likely going to be in that position quite a bit. Plus, they need to be able to be there to deal with you when you're in the situations and help you pull out of it. Because sometimes, especially when we're getting late into a campaign, that stress really starts to mount in ways that sometimes make us react in ways that we shouldn't. So having their partnership, they're your partner in life, whether you're a wife or a husband, they're your partner. And that relationship, as a Christian, I believe, is a covenant relationship that nothing should get in the way of. And that means that when we're talking about running for office, even helping our country, our state, our city, nothing tops your commitment to your spouse. And as a result, when you're doing that, you have to make sure you're putting them first. Hey, Matt. Hey, Bob. I tell you guys just jumped on. It's good to see y'all. We're talking right now about just the importance of not running for office unless your wife's on board. And Matt, who just hopped on, he's running for lieutenant governor, is a good friend of mine, running for Light Gov up in Oklahoma. And he's somebody that I've talked about this before, back when we both did candidate training together. And he is somebody that puts his family first when he's on the campaign trail. And I know, without even asking him about this current race, that he and his beautiful bride spent a lot of time talking together. His time at the RNC let her see a lot of information about how he acted under stress and how this was going to affect their lives when he ran for governor, or lieutenant governor rather. So when you're thinking about running for office, make sure you're asking yourself some of those deep questions. And check out our email list. Sign up for that so that as soon as we publish this guide with all these questions you need to ask before you run for office, that you get access to it. Because I'd love for you guys to check it out. It's going to be a free guide. It's going to be a pretty exhaustive set of questions that'll help walk you through making sure you're ready to go. And I think it'll help you learn a lot about yourself and prepare for your campaign by answering some questions about why me, why now, why this office, figuring out who is going to be supporting you, why they're supporting you, what the issues are that you're willing to compromise on, and what the ones are that you're never going to sway on. One of those for me is life. I'm always going to be fighting to protect life, and I'm not going to compromise on in those issues. And you need to know what those issues are. One question I'd love to throw out to you guys as you're thinking about these questions I've asked today is, what are other questions that you've heard that you think that we ought to be asking candidates before they run for office? Or if you've run for office or helped somebody, what questions do you think they should have heard or answered before they ran? Because we're looking for suggestions on questions to include, and we love your feedback. We'll talk to you guys later and hope you have a good day.